Hi friends, Mr. Kevin here with the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry in Charleston, South Carolina. And we are going to do an oil pastel painting. So you're going to need a couple things. You're going to need some oil pastels in whatever colors you want. You're going to need some paper, some cotton swabs, some oil, just a little bit, maybe some vegetable oil or some baby oil. You might want a tray or an old newspaper or an old magazine or a piece of cardboard to put underneath your paper in case the oil goes through, so that it won't get on your table. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a picture, whatever you want, using your oil pastels. I'm going to use my favorite color, purple. And I'm going to draw some shapes. You can draw whatever you want, but my idea was some shapes. So I'm going to draw a triangle. Triangles have 1, 2, 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. But triangles can look different, but they always have 3 sides. This triangle is going to have 1 teeny side and 1, 2 really long sides. Now I'm going to draw a different shape with a different color. I'm going to use blue and draw a rectangle with 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, 2 short sides that match, and 2 long sides that match, and 4 right angles that look like the letter L. I'm going to draw another rectangle around my first rectangle, a bigger rectangle with 4 sides. And I'm going to draw a circle with my orange over here. And I'm going to put a little dot in the middle of my circle. And then I'm going to draw a bigger circle around my circle with pink. And I'm going to draw a black triangle inside my purple triangle. I'm just drawing shapes inside of shapes, but you can draw whatever you want, because at the Children's Museum we're all about the process of making the art, not the product of what it ends up as. And then I'm going to draw a smaller rectangle in a lighter blue. And I'll do one more yellow triangle with 1, 2, 3 sides. Now I'm going to get my cotton swab and dip it in my oil. Boop, boop, boop. And when I go over my colors, as if I were painting, and I can put a little pressure, and the colors will start to spread. Because oil pastels are made of oil. And when I add more oil, it will become liquidy. And I can spread it around. And move the pigment. Look how much green I have now. It was just a little green rectangle. And now it's growing and filling in with more green. When you want to, you can switch to a new one. And I'm going to try it on my triangle. Whoa! All the black and purple are spreading out. And I'm going to switch to a new one because I don't want my yellow to get all black. I want to spread the yellow out like this. And when you're holding your Q-tip, you're using your fine motor skills to grab it with your pincer grasp, with your finger and your thumb. And that's a good skill to practice because it will help you as you're learning to write and hold your pencil. And you can talk about your picture as you make it. You can talk about the colors you see or the shapes you see, or how your picture makes you feel. My picture makes me feel happy because it has lots of bright colors, and the shapes are starting to look a little wacky as the colors spread out. And you can talk about what your picture reminds you of, or why you chose to do it a certain way. Because we never want to say, oh, you drew a whatever, because that might not be what our friend was trying to make. And that will make them feel sad if you misinterpret their drawing. So it's better just to ask. Or talk about observations about what you see. Or you can say, I like the way you put a lot of black over there. And you put a little green over there. Or you chose to put the blue next to the green. How did you come up with that idea? Ta-da! That's how my shape picture looks. Let me show you my picture from earlier. Earlier I made this picture. And what's really cool is all of these colors in the rainbow, they started out as skinny little lines from my pastels, like that. Thin little lines. But I used my cotton swabs and oil to spread the colors out. And I did each color until they were big bands of color that came from skinny little lines. Now this rainbow up at the top, I used all my Q-tips that I had used to spread out the colors so they each had a different color already on them. And I just used them like that. And I didn't even have to draw a line because The oil pastel was already on the cotton swab, so you can reuse them to draw another picture after you draw your first picture. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, my friends, that's how you do an oil pastel painting. You can share your creations with us at ExploreCML or hashtag CHSPlays. You can check out our other videos too for more fun activities and challenges. Bye friends, thanks for playing.